Sponsored by WildEFX.com, bringing you the best Forex experience.
Previously on The Real Forex Trader, trading to success.
I fail, I'm not trading enough.
And it's not you, it's the market.
I was a bit sceptical. And yeah, no, you proved me wrong.
So close.
Let's wrote it up. So I'm now running 12 pips, secure profit.
Let's leave it straight there. Do exactly what you want to do going forward.
I need to get in more trades basically because I'm only looking for the perfect setup, so I have to.
That's why do it. Do you know what I mean? You said you can't do it. It's just fine.
Coming up, Chairman Powell facing down Congress, his two-day semi-annual testimony beginning in the next hour. And Elon Musk facing down the SEC, the regulator asking a judge to hold the Tesla CEO in contempt. 30 minutes away from the opening bell in New York City this Tuesday morning. Good morning, Futures.
It's been a long week, man. A lot of questions and stuff to be answered. Sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Like, you know what I mean? But just gonna ride the vehicle till the wheels fall off. You know?
It was in that channel. I was like, yes. I was like, finally a Batman's gonna pay off. Wake up this morning, 70 sheets down. Excellent.
Well, I'm not that far down.
Oh, with 0.5 risk on it. So
did I.
Well, you must have got a higher entry than me. I waited for that full seller's pin bar to close. And then we all got to the top of it. I waited for it to close. I was like, right, I'm going for that.
Yes.
All my profits from yesterday, gone. I thought the purge was done, mate.
Oh no. He wants to get 3 people off and then move capital to the last 6. So there's a mass call.
Oh, mate, I'm gone.
So we're at a point now where who have you got as your top runners and the kind of non-progressive that aren't progressing? He keeps shooting himself in the foot. I think he has got the potential to be really good. I just think he keeps putting himself down on a day-to-day basis, and now it's affecting his trading massively.
Yeah, I don't think he's mentally strong enough to trade third-party capital. I don't know what else it can be. Why is he suddenly just falling apart?
There is a strong possibility I might have took dollar CAD, but can I highlight we were not talking about this when we all took it.
Yeah.
It has just turned out we have all took the same trade.
We was all desperate to make some money in it. Like,
I did take dollar CAD.
It's been off for the same reasons that everyone else took it.
recognise that it's hitting the bottom of the channel. Go long.
Yeah. Of course it's coming down.
No, didn't take it, did I?
You talk about dollar CAD.
EMAs.
This is the trouble,
But the EMAs took the backbone. No.
I'm still in dollar CAD.
Okay, so I would move both your stop losses up now on the 5-minute time frame to 146.54.
146.54.
At the moment, it looks like it might reject R2, but don't do anything because you've got another kind of 4 minutes yet where it could just break out through that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
That's a cracking trade already there.
Nice one, dude.
That's nice, mate, that.
My inkling says that this might just go a lot higher now, but we'll find out in 2 minutes. If not, then we're out with good profit. And you've done very well.
This is the point where you go home, mate. Done 1%.
Yeah. There you get down just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Oh, did you lock in as well, Willie?
Yeah, 146.71. That's 1% for me.
Oh, look at that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Go on, boy.
I'd be borderline if you closed it now. You're still in it, you didn't click it.
I didn't click it?
Oh no, there you go, yeah. You click that. 342.
Yeah.
Nice work. Well done.
I saw it look like 3 inside up, so this part here. So just
So, obviously we're on Tuesday now. There's been some really big moves in the market. And me and Elliot have all made our decisions now on who the final 6 will be going through into the competition. So what we're going to do now is we're basically just going to call each individual through, one at a time. To basically talk to them, give them feedback, and let them know how we think they've done. And then we're going to go into the final 6. So how you doing? Okay. Yeah? Okay.
prepped me. I was that confident that I was ready to trade. So yeah, that's obviously, it's taught me that, you know, I'm gonna go back and, do you know what I mean? I see such big numbers there, and it's just about holding your nerve and doing the right things at the right time.
You've been on our attention of like high hopes.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm sorry. I said earlier, I'm sorry. I let obviously myself down first and foremost. Obviously,
I wouldn't say you let
him.
yourself down.
Throughout the third competition, I think you know, especially in the early stages, you've done very well.
Yeah, I think I've definitely helped people. Like Luke wouldn't have been here today if it wasn't for me.
To kick it off, I've enjoyed every single minute of it. Everything. Learn like something new every day. It's obviously very different from like the building industry. So if I don't get through today, I'm going to take everything that I've learned and hopefully use that like back home.
So this competition was founded and it was started to find individuals like yourself, completely from no background, you know, been in the building trade and then chucking you in the deep end of trading world and seeing basically if you can swim.
Yeah,
that's basically what.
I've still got armbands on, but
I found it an amazing experience up to now, and I've stuck to the rules with my entries and stuff, and some of the trades have just went against me. You know,
I'd say one thing I've noticed is I think you're quite an emotional person, and I think that's partly because this means a lot to you.
Yeah.
But I've seen times where I can see you're physically like stressed, and that's only going to adversely impact your trading. So yeah, like you say, your trading you're not doing the best, but you're definitely not doing the worst. But based on everything taken into account,
it's like day one again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Back when we started.
Yeah.
What's been your best experience here and worst?
The best experience is actually being around people who are doing this for a living.
Yeah.
You know, that's just invaluable.
I would have liked to have done better. I think, yeah, but I think most people would say that who are in there.
Can I just ask you a personal question? What made you actually want to do this?
Just I was curious and I thought it was something I could do well at if I like surround myself with the right people.
I mean, do you mind just quickly saying what your job is? What do you do?
I'm just a retail assistant. Yeah.
So you work in retail. You've never touched the charts or anything like that before.
No.
No. And you're up on the account. You're positive.
Yeah.
So that to me is just fantastic to see how far you have come.
I've enjoyed it. It's been emotional at times and tough at times, especially at the start. I'm happy in the sense that I've analysed trades and seen them. They have gone the right way. It just needs to be.
What do you think your weakest point is for yourself?
Cutting trades too soon. I think more confidence in my own ability to let them run out.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with how I've done. I feel like I know you say don't think about your past, but I like to think of it as an improvement and something I can just keep bettering. Because the situation I was in like a year ago, I just wouldn't have thought I'd be trying to do something like this in the situation I was in. So yeah, I'm just pretty happy to have got this far, and I feel like I've learned a lot.
Yeah, I feel like I've done well. Done the best of my ability. I came here with a goal, and I feel like I've achieved it in terms of showing you what I can do, who I am, etc.
In terms of the overall competition, I think you've done really well.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've shown us. Obviously, took a bit of a, I don't want to say risk, but we weren't sure at the start.
Yeah.
And I think you've done well. Done yourself proud.
Thank you. Situation now where we've got a couple of people that are doing really bad. We've got guys that aren't doing much, and then we've got guys that are doing well, and then we've got guys that are a little bit positive. You're positive on your account. So obviously going into the final 6, we've got to basically try to jig the right people around now to start making capital and start making those gains. And I think you've done very well to get where you are today. I'm sorry to say, it's how wide.
Still not beaten?
No, I'm not.
So obviously it's been a absolute roller coaster of a ride. getting to where we are. And like I said, decisions have been very hard to make today, and it was all based on stats, performance and progression of where individuals have grown, not grown, or we felt where they could have done a little bit more than what they have done. So obviously everyone knows whether they're staying or going, and I just basically wanted to keep it all level playing field so everyone could come back in their room to say their goodbyes to their fellow kind of traders, I suppose, since we've got that far now. So the guys that are leaving, if you can, just stand up and say goodbyes to everyone. So, well done.
Been a pleasure, mate.
Right, and soon.
100%, mate. 100%.
Leave back from the dead. Sometimes too.
And Friday last week when we sat down, we said, well, just go do your thing.
Definitely, yeah. You gave me the green light, and then one went against me, and then I thought I should just stick to it.
Like obviously, from us, you haven't made it through to the final 6. I don't want you to be disappointed from that.
No, I was fully expecting. I've got an interview at 9:15 tomorrow morning. I think it's just a bit of everything, timing, whatever.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice to make it to the end. But to be honest, if I'm not making money, what's the point of making to the end? Because once it comes to real time, no point giving me 50 bags if I can't make money off it. Nah, sad to leave obviously, but I knew it was my time, man. It wasn't my time. I knew it was my time to leave today. I was questioning coming in on Friday. It is what it is, I came, I saw, and I did not conquer. And then hopefully I'll send them stats at the end of the month, and hopefully they'll be able to see that I'm not that guy. I'm just like, obviously it has been a bit disappointing just because I've given up so much for it. But again, that's one of the problems. Put so much pressure on myself, but I will be back and I will be bowling. So yeah, man, all the best to everybody else, and just stay smiling, man, stay happy. Every dog has his day.
Unfortunately, we won't be taking you through to the final 6.
Okay.
I think it just needs. I think that you've got what it takes to be a trader. I just think that it needs to be in a stress-free environment, outside of this current one.
It's not the end of trading for me as a career, and it's just it was nice. It was just it was good. So it was a nice experience. I'd like to say thanks very much for giving me the opportunity, and it won't be the last time that you have me questioning something and asking about how to do something, and you definitely haven't had the end of me, and it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks.
You're down now 600 nearly, I think. Is it 600?
Yeah, including the trades.
Yeah. So it got to a point where obviously you're rushed for time in trying to get accounts back to break even, and we're rushed for time as well. So unfortunately, we won't make it through to the final 6. It's again, I don't think it from your point of view is to be disappointed with or anything like that.
So the drinks got these.
Close it because they're just kidding. From my point of view, like I said, you're one of the youngest here that was on this competition, so I think you've done very well to get through to the final 9. Now I don't want you to sit there and think that it's all over, that's it. I mean, how old are you?
20, just turned 20 a couple months ago.
Yeah, so I mean, I wasn't even profitable trading really at 20. So I mean, you could be sat exactly where I am in that time. It just depends what you want to achieve.
It is what it is. At the end of the day, I lost the most money, and even though I thought maybe they weren't going to base it just on the money, and a bad week was a bad week. Yeah, I would have loved to have got through next week so badly. Yeah, I do. Yeah, obviously I do. I'm a half cup full kind of guy. I'm not half cup empty, but it's just obviously it's going to hurt a bit. Yeah, I'll be back.
How are you all feeling now that you're through to the final stage? No more stress. So you're all here now until the end of it?
Yeah. I feel happy now that those two left.
Until the end, yeah, so no one's going now?
Right, okay.
So you're all here until next Friday? That's just hard, We're trying to get traders live and progress and be profitable on an account in such a short space of time. The average time that a trader gets invested in is about 3 months, you know that? So to go from learning it in a day or two to now having a live account, some of you up
some of you not. But the interesting part of this challenge so far is it's starting to prove my point right. There's a few people in here that, based on the world statistics, wouldn't be in here and wouldn't have this opportunity. And what I want you to see is that you're representing that. So you're representing that kind of underdog. You've got a hard task between now and next Friday, and that's those that aren't in profit getting to profit, and those that are in profit maintaining it and going on and doing well. So now what we're doing is we're going to be ramping up the amount of money that you guys are trading. So I'm going to go through and just let you know who's actually got what amount going forward, so that we can get an idea. So me and Elliot have made the decision at this moment in time to keep Jack and Ollie on the same amount of money, and I'm going to be moving Dom up to 50,000. So you're going to be trading 50,000, okay? I'm going to be moving Mark to 50,000. I'm going to be moving Luke to 50,000. I'm going to be moving Ben to 75,000. Okay? But the benefit of this is, and this is down to you now, not down to me. If you get the accounts back to profit, you get to keep the profit above. Okay? Yeah, it's an incentive that's there, but don't rush. Don't change your mindset, don't change, and nothing's changed. You're still trying to get your account better, you're still trying to perform better, prove the world wrong. It's just an incentive that's there to say that, you know, if you do well, you get rewarded for it. So you've got a lot more money now. You've shown that you're capable. It's over to you. World's your oyster. Yeah.
The countdown to the Open starts right now. Coming up, geopolitics back in focus. Pakistan downing 2 Indian jets in the worst escalation in decades. President Trump meeting North Korean leader Kim Jong-un in Hanoi for a second summit. And back in Washington, a patient Chairman Powell preparing for day 2 of his semi-annual testimony. From New York City this Wednesday morning, good morning, with futures down a marginal 6 points on the S&P 500. We're off by around about 0.25%. Euro dollar pretty stable at 113.84, and Treasuries just a little bit softer, up 2 basis points to 265 on a US 10-year. So we begin with our top story. Chairman Powell gearing up for day 2 on Capitol Hill after sailing through day 1.
I caught more pips, and that's what it's about.
Green-eyed monster over here, look. Getting a bit gel.
Stressed up for us this morning.
It was actually just for you guys.
Was that 5 or 6?
Because I wanted to get into this, but I've missed an opportunity in that. And I didn't really want to double up on that because I just know what my luck's like.
Still up 92 quid, like, so.
Yeah.
I'm happy enough.
Is that what Sam said for you to do? What I just said? Is that what you're laughing at?
No, he said, please no, you didn't close dollar, yeah. And he's like, please. He's like, nah, I have balls. Everyone else closed it.
What was being safe?
Did you get the message?
Good.
Yep. I didn't see that. Don't start sheep mentality and start closing. And everyone closed.
I did first.
And that's what he said.
The black bar, man, both
You're the leader of the sheep.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want people to hear what I mean. Targeting. But I might just take it. Dauphinois. I'm going to call a good trade a good Dauphinois. Dauphinois.
What is that on Bloomberg?
Chairman Powell, thank you so very much for being here today.
Oh, they did put one up.
From several constituencies who have expressed concern about the impact the current expected credit loss methodology could have on lending.
Just raging at myself in the diary room. That's a close-up failure. I also entered when the candle wasn't finished.
Me, a millionaire in my 20s. Dale done this yesterday, and it was down.
Nice for some, isn't it?
you were.
I was like, oh, I should have got in half an hour ago. And I saw that and I was like, oh, if this one's a pin bar, I'll get in because it's disrespected this EMA three times in a row. So I was like, if that's a pin bar, I'll get in because it looks like it's going to drop. And then I got in on that pin bar and it has started to drop, which is quite low. Down here, I'm being a bit generous to obviously push it right down to the low rather than putting it on that line there. If it gets a bit hairy before I leave, I might move it up to that line just there, which is obviously where the big the big drop down candle ended before the reversal. 5, 4, I could be wrong. 3. I genuinely don't. There we go. Been waiting for it since about 10 o'clock this morning. Patience is a virtue. I was like, yeah, finally, it all matches. So I've been waiting for it since, what time was that? Only 8 hours waiting. It's fine. Only 8 hours.
Coming up, Powell patiently waiting for cross currents to fade. The US, well, that economy remains resilient. Few signs of that in the economic data elsewhere. Chinese manufacturing continues to slump. And no deal in Hanoi. The president walks out on Kim after he rejected US demands. In the markets this Thursday morning, good morning. Futures off the lows and down just 0.1% on the S&P 500. The euro positive, getting back up to 113.85, and Treasury yields back at 270. We are up 2 basis points on the session. So we begin with our top story. The economic data in the US still looking pretty decent. The data elsewhere, not so much.
So, Euro Yen, 15-minute price has rallied up. You entered here, so you're up 30 odd pips.
Yeah.
You've locked in profit.
Yeah.
About 20 of those pips. So you're definitely walking away with a decent chunk. We just need to see outlook. However, as prices coming up, we also see this key level R1.
Yeah.
We normally expect to see R1.
Go reverse.
A bit of a rejection,
Yeah.
a bit of a slowdown.
Yeah.
It could break through that.
Yeah.
There's nothing saying it can't, but we'd expect to see a bit of sideways movement, a bit of rejection, and that's exactly what we're getting here. So
Yeah.
this situation is not surprising.
Yeah.
It's completely ordinary. I wouldn't be looking to do anything just yet.
No.
Let's see. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Must be thinking something.
Stay in, see what it does, see what this does, I think. Situation?
Yeah, it's kind of doing a bit of consolidation. Looking on the 5-minute, it looks like it's respecting the EMA, which means hopefully it will go back up.
So, so this morning, I watched for this. Pound yen has been going up quite steadily over the week. So this morning there was quite a pullback here and then a bullish pin. So I jumped in here, went up and then started consolidating. So I came out actually about midway through this consolidation and was got about. I took £73 out of that this morning, so quite happy because it has continued on consolidating. So quite happy with that decision. And pretty much the same setup as this one this morning, but I got in on this. Got in a bit too early this morning, and then it did drop against me, and then came up, started consolidating again, and I came out just basically a break even on that, and it has continued to consolidate. So I've stick by my choice, my decisions, and say they're 2 good decisions I've made this morning.
So all my analysis added up to a buy position. I waited here for confirmation, which was this bar here, and I've been in it for about 3 hours now for a scalp. So I'm going to look at closing it soon, I think, because of the way the candles are going. But it's come back down, so probably not a bad idea to cut it, to be
I
honest.
entered about a couple hours ago USD CAD, which is currently doing the best. Got this massive channel. It's just bouncing off the highs and bouncing off the lows. Did break it the other day. But yeah, it's come back up. I got in after the first, well, I think I got in, yeah, after the first bearish candle. Did come back up and hit R1. I could have waited for that, but this was a good enough confirmation for me. And it seems to be dropping nicely. Take profits at S1, so about $83.
Yeah, so I entered off the buyer's bar off the UK pivot. EMAs was supporting the buy, which it went up, tanked, and it literally hit my stop loss to the absolute digit, like perfectly, and then it's taken straight back off, up another 47 pips. So yeah, didn't start off too great this morning, but it's what it is. I'm now short on US dollar CAD because it's basically in quite a strong downtrend, supported by all the other time frames. There was some consolidation around at this resistance line here, just below R1. So I've entered short. I've been in it now for about 3 hours, and it's just started to move. But I'm targeting the lows down here. So hopefully this should bring back my losses from this morning. What I have done already is I've already reduced my risk. Because I've been in it for so long, I wasn't prepared to like lose another 0.5% on this, so I've reduced it now to just about 0.15%. So I was quite dubious of cable, and then it didn't. I noticed the pattern was emerging on a third bounce there, so I'd have missed out some. If I was ballsy, I could have taken that one straight away at the start. I could have gone for that one. We've had a nice bullish pin off the resistance line. So if I was ballsy, I could have taken that. That was just as the US market opened. So we'll see. I'm not worried.
Next time on The Real Forex Trader, trading to success.
Yeah, man. Amazing, right? Thanks a lot for the present. Catch you later. So, this is your one. This is your one. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing a very hard competition. So you're going to be trading your way to a location of which we're going to give you tomorrow morning. Okay, at 9 a.m. in the morning. So what will happen is these accounts are already set up for you. You're allowed to trade and have open positions of up to 10% risk in the markets at any one time, okay? And you'll be basically, your job today is to try to make as much money as you can on the account, okay? To then be able to use that money to then travel the next day. So you'll be using that money for food and for travel. And how you navigate there is completely down to you and your team.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the series. We've got a few more episodes to go until our finale, which is going to be absolutely insane. If you think you've got what it takes to be in the next series, make sure you head over to the link below that's in the description to go and apply. I wish you the best of luck.
Sponsored by WildEFX.com, bringing you the best Forex experience.